Hello everybody, John Miller Garden Machinery. So, hopefully you've been watching some of the videos, and hopefully you've seen the one on the FSA 30 trimmer, line trimmer, grass trimmer, whatever you want to call it. So we're looking at the AS range from Stihl. The AS range uses the little babby batteries like so. I think these are 18 volt, I think. Oh no, 10.8 volt, blimey. They perform really well for that size. So we've looked at the FSA 30. We're now looking at the HSA 30. They do a 30 and a 40 in the hedge trimmer. Very briefly, I shall take that off to show you. Tiny blade, I think this is 18 inch. You are limited to what you can cope with this machine, all right? So you're not gonna go and tackle like all this undergrowth behind me, undergrowth. My finger size is probably too much for it. You know, we normally sort of don't literally stick your finger in an edge cutter, but to gauge an idea what you can cut, you know, otherwise you end up like this, you know. It's going to be for privet, box, the softer kind of hedges. You'll get away with doing like bay, anything like a standard like you have in a garden, small back gardens, without overburdening the blades. All right. So the biggest thing when you're dealing with a battery hedge cutter is keep those blades sharp and clean, because the more drag, and if you've got any, like if you've nicked something and you've taken like a little burr off the edge of a blade, this motor and this battery is having to work harder. And because of the size of the battery, you want to keep that battery running as fluent as possible. So it is, every time you use it, clean it afterwards, give it a light oil. So worst case scenario, WD-40. The problem with that is it does dry out too quick. So try and use a light oil. For the older people that are maybe watching, 3-in-1, little red and white can. You know, my dad used to have them, my granddad used to have them. Even better, the little sort of like squirty oil can with a little bend on the end of the can. Perfect. Try and get something that's got a bit of oil in it so it'll stay on the blade. So once you've done it, just run it up just to run it through the blades. So what can this tackle? I don't know, we're going to find out in about 3 seconds. We're going to have a go at this. It might be an epic fail, but then we know what the capabilities are, don't we? So like with most hedge cutters on Stihl, you need 2 hands on them. You need 2 point of contact, either there and there. If you do the one, it's not going to work. If you do that, it's got to be both together. All right. So I'm going to attack this. Nat's going to either cry or smile. I should have eye protection on, but because I'm dangerous, my middle name is Dangerous, I'm going to do it without. So don't ring in or email about eye protection. Yes, you should have face mask or eye protection. You don't need ear muffs though, because it's nice and quiet. Yeah, all right? Right, and guys. Oh, well impressed. What was it? Oh, they're sharp, be careful. Do you know what? Another Top Gear exclusive at John Miller's. That's really good, that is. that's some tough old branches going through there. All right, possibly not the cleanest of cuts, you know, because it's having to chew through it. But I was doing it. I didn't think it would do it. Nice and quiet. And it's actually gone through a lot easier than I thought. On the smaller stuff, it's done a nice cut. Hello. It's done a nice cut, but I don't know if Nat can pan in to like over to here. You can see on the thicker material. Ow! Watch the sharp spikes. It has kind of chewed the end, which is not ideal for when you're trying to prune. You always want a clean cut. But if that's all you had in the shed, and the edge was overgrowing and you think, I need to get the damn thing down, he would do it. If you were going to tackle, like I said, all this with it, you would probably burn the motor out. So you can see the spacings, and that pans right in. You can see those spacings between the blades. That is, I think, 16 mil off the top of my head. So you're talking about up to a centimetre max of something you can cut through efficiently. So I'm really impressed with that. That shocked me. I haven't used one before. I've only ever used the big petrol stuff or the big like the AP range, and they've flown for everything. Pleasant surprise. You don't always have to go a massive edge cutter to trim everything. So on a bombshell ending, HS30, HSA 30 and 40 and the Stihl AS range, good bit of kit. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe.